Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Ja.
So first free practice is now done. Quite different condition on the track, more heat than what we had in the beginning of the week. Also more different kind of rubbers because DTM is driving here this weekend and some other Carrera Cup also, so many different cars and I think different tires also than us. So yeah, different condition on the track. We started the session with new tires. I think everybody else started with used one and then put new one at the end. So I think maybe fourth or fifth fastest time. Pretty okay, but really struggling quite a lot with the car balance now. We had some small changes from the test, what we wanted to try, and also now the track condition being different, it didn't work out well. So we have only one free practice anymore today. We need to try to find something from the data and something from the setup of the car to make it work better. I felt I couldn't do much more than that and definitely the times were not good, so we need to keep working and push hard for the next practice. So yeah, now after two free practices, the feeling is finally quite good. In the morning in FP1, we tried some new things with the balance of the car. It didn't work out at all. We didn't have a really good feeling. And then FP2, we went a bit back to something we know and a bit improved that. And yeah, it finally worked out well. Did some fastest laps I have done for the whole week, and I think we were P3 on FP2, quite close to actually some good times, so that was really positive. So the feeling for the qualifying is good. The qualifying will be 9 AM tomorrow morning and the track condition will be really difficult, I think, because it will be colder, it will be also a lot different we are used to, so it will be a big challenge in the qualifying. Yeah, the feeling for the races is now pretty good. Of course it will depend a lot how the qualifying will go. So yeah, now the full focus is first on the quali and after that we start to see where we end up in quali and what's going to happen on the race.
Well, trying to manage the team and see the whole team gel together and see the drivers work together, the engineers work together, is always what you try to aim for. Obviously, we are looking for results, but we don't have any expectations that are too high. But in Porsche Carrera Cup, especially in Zandvoort, it's all about qualifying. So let's say if he can extract some lap time out of the tire when the tire peaks, then I think he could be in, at least for a good surprise. I think a lot of people will be pulling funny faces when it comes to the end of the first race.
How the day has been?
How the day has been? Day has been very good. First it was shit and then it was good. Can we
Explain more.
First it was not so good and then it was
Why it wasn't?
quite okay.
Why not good?
I need to remember a bit. The car balance and like the brake system or something was quite shit, and then the guys fixed it and then it was better, Yes. And then this guy was third fast. I kinda are comping my friend here. He explained it quite well. Thumbs up. Remember to like and subscribe. So yeah, qualifying is now done. Pretty good session. I think the first set of tires, it was drizzling a bit just before the session. We couldn't really make a fast lap happen, and then we went back to the pits to wait. It's normal way to drive two sets of tires during the qualifying. We were waiting on the pits, and yeah, then it's always a bit of gamble how long you want to wait, because if you wait for the last minutes you can have a red flag, or the weather was also not so stable. You can easily have some small drizzle or something more, so you don't want to also waste your opportunity to set some good laps. So we went to the track a bit too early with the new set of tires. Some top guys went, but not all of them. So then basically we run to the issue that after 2 warm-up laps, when I started to push for my fast laps, everybody else who went to the track later with the new set of tires were in front of us warming up the tires, so I had quite a heavy traffic on my fastest 2 laps. So yeah, being only 1.5 tenths of the pole position before, I'm really happy with that. I have to be, because I had some traffic. I could have easily had some tenth or 2 taken away from my time, and yeah, to be close to pole and actually close to quite some really fast times on these cars on this track. the qualifying went quite well. Not optimal, let's say, plan, but good driving and good setup. So yeah, pretty happy with how the first race went. Quite exciting start. First time having like a standing start like that with other cars. First start we actually had some red flag. There was a lot of action. Big crash on the start straight. Luckily nobody was injured, at least what I heard. That's always important. Then the restart. Quite good start off the line, and then got a bit stuck on the inside line. The cars in front, let's say, just blocked the inside line. Also, like normal, the speed is not so high. I was a bit stuck on the inside. Some guy from the outside got a bit better exit. I lost one place there. Then lost the second place I think after that. Then I could get it back quickly for a few corners, then lost it again. I was not defending enough, so yeah, a bit struggling with the balance of the car in the beginning of the race. I had some understeer. I couldn't really push so hard in the beginning like the other guys. So yeah, I was defending but not enough. Lost 2 positions. Then we got, let's say, the balance of the car, tire pressures and stuff, we got to the right range. Then yeah, I started to be the fastest car on the track after a few laps. I was P5 at that point. Then yeah, I overtook one car, which was quite nice overtook actually, proper battling. A good crossover from the behind, from the outside line, let's say. That was nice. Had a good battle there. Then I was P4. I kept my tires and the pace in quite good range, let's say. So then at the end of the race, the guys started to struggle more with the tires, and then I was catching P3 also really a lot on the last laps. I just a bit too late got into the fight basically on the final lap of the race. I had one place to overtake before, I couldn't make it happen. I was also struggling a bit with the used tire, and then yeah, basically the last half of the lap I was just almost pushing him from the bumper, so it was a good fight until the end. I think I missed out with 1/10 or something for the P3, so yeah, great fight until the finish line. Yeah, race 2 is now definitely a bit easier to start with. We know some really small things what we can increase. For the first laps of the race, like I said, we were struggling a bit in the race 1 with the pace on the first laps. We try to focus to make the first laps better, but of course we don't want to sacrifice the end of the race either, because there I was the strongest, clearly. So yeah, we have a bit of different plan for the race 2. P6 will be my starting place, so even more far back. I need to push hard on the beginning to gain some places, and that's the plan. The plan is to send it tomorrow and see what we can do.
tough guy, man. Yeah. Good job. Tough. Good job, thank you.
So yeah, now race 2 is done. P5 at the end. We started from P6. So yeah, definitely much more difficult race than yesterday. Today the race was in the morning, a bit different conditions, but I think earlier on in the day, a bit more sun than yesterday. The track temp was still the same, so it shouldn't be so big difference on the track maybe grip wise. But yeah, we made small setup change from yesterday, and it didn't work out now. I was struggling the whole race with the understeer of the car, even more than yesterday. Also a lot of front lock up. So yeah, P5 was really the maximum I could do. Yeah, pretty happy with the weekend overall. Yeah, first race weekend is now done. The pace was pretty okay in quali and especially race 1. So yeah, we could have done a bit better job. Yeah, race 2 I'm not happy at all. Yeah, we tried something. We are here to learn. So yeah, it was my idea to also try something on the car. It didn't pay out now, but still you can never be happy when you feel and know you didn't extract the maximum what you could have done. So yeah, we need to work more on the data a bit to see what went wrong now and yeah, be faster on the next race. But yeah, regarding everything else than race 2, I'm really happy how everything went. Yeah, I'm sure every time you drive a car on the limit, it gives you more skills. Even drift car, like I've always said, compared to rallying, it's totally different. But if you drive some car on the limit of the grip, especially on the circuit racing, driving on the limit everywhere all the time, it has to give you something. And yeah, that's my goal here. I want to learn some new things. I want to challenge myself with new challenges. Normally I don't enjoy so much being P4 and P5, but here I know it's just the start, and yeah, it gives me a lot of motivation to learn the circuit racing even more all the time, and yeah, it's a good motivation for the next races to push more, and yeah, also I hope to learn something for tarmac rallying and everything at the same time.